Righty, we are now up to the Cleto Experience. That's right. I am your host and the one and only Cleto Rodriguez. Look at that. How about that, huh? How about that? Comes with my own introduction, and I got to give a shout out real quick to my producer on the 1 and 2s is the one and only, no other than my wife, who says we have a time limit because she has to get her nails done. So, with that said, she's got to get fills. You know how that is. So we're here at Ingram Hills Dental. That's right. This is probably the first podcast where you go ahead and take it on the road. That's right. I think we are the first. As a matter of fact, I know we are because everyone has a studio. And we are doing something a little bit different. And this is something that's falling off of the Where's Cleto. For those of you that are familiar, and you can go ahead and bring that down. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, man, first day I have to fire. Anyway, but I would never fire my wife because she is the best thing, and plus she's my ride. So anyway, I am here with Dr. Bishop from Ingram Hills Dental, and yes. That's right. That's right. And we have another guest. We'll get to her in a little bit, and it's a very special day for her, but she's running errands, so we'll get to her in a little bit. And just pay no attention to the person behind the screen. So, Dr. Bishop, how are you today?
I'm great.
Now, this is going to be on our YouTube channel, which is going to be kind of up there for a long time. And I know you get a lot of different first of all, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
Well, I'm Dr. Michele Bishop, and I'm the owner of Ingram Hills Dental here on at 4496 Callahan Road here in San Antonio. And I have been a dentist for 21 years now, and blessed enough to be able to serve our community providing dental care here in San Antonio.
Awesome. And not only that, she is a proud supporter of the Cleto Rodriguez comedy all the way around. And she's been a supporter of ours for a very long time, and we're very grateful to her. And we are doing this out of our business because we want to, we just went through a crazy pandemic, and it hit a lot of businesses. There's some that are still thriving. There's some that are still trying to hold on. There's still some trying to catch up. And we wanted to do, this here on top of letting everybody know exactly where you're at. What's your address for those that are just tuning in right now?
It is 4496 Callahan Road, San Antonio, Texas.
Now, one of the most important things that you can always ask a dentist, and what is your favorite part of dentistry? Let's get this out of the way.
Oh, gosh.
Well, better yet, here will be another question. What made you want to be a dentist?
Well, that's a great question, actually. I actually had quite a few dental problems as a teenager. Not so much with cavities, but just the way that my jaws grew. And so I ended up having to have major surgery.
Really?
To move my jaws into proper position. And I actually have 18 screws in my jaw and 2 plates across my cheeks holding everything in place. So even before that, though, I had a profound love of dentistry. I went to my dentist as a child, and she was one of the first female dentists down in the valley because I grew up in Brownsville.
Nice. So you're Mexican. That's great.
Yeah. And I was just always enamored with teeth. And so going through the problems that I had and seeing the difference that it made in my life, I always, when I would laugh, I would cover my mouth with my hand, or I would try not to look at people from the side because I didn't want them to see the profile. Then I would, after I had that surgery done, it was pretty life-changing. And so I thought if I could provide any small amount of service like that for other people, then what a gift that would be.
And when was how old were you when the change happened?
I was 26, 27.
Oh, wow. So this is like after school and growing up in the whole nine. Wow, that is pretty interesting. Yeah. Because my sister was a hygienist assistant. And she did that for a little bit, and I was one of those kids that just did not like dentists. Well, for one, my mom and dad never really took me to get my teeth cleaned. I didn't know anything about teeth cleaning until after high school, which was crazy. I chewed a lot of gum in high school. Let's put that way. I didn't know what anything was. It was just something that my family just said. Well, because I remember nobody had a toothache as many candies as we eaten, nobody had a toothache. But I can't imagine I have an aunt that just got her teeth fixed. I mean, got them. She had no teeth, but she was always constantly like this. What? And just like she would cover it. And I wasn't until, man, when she got her new set of teeth, oh, man, she was like, what's going on? All in your face, just like, hey, it's just smiling. And I was really happy for her. I was really, excited. And I think that, there's something to say for that. And I appreciate your transparency on that because that's pretty cool. I don't think
people realize how important their smile is until they're either ashamed of it or they've lost it or, but it makes a huge difference. I mean, the first thing you notice when you introduce yourself to somebody is, you put your hand out and you shake and you give somebody a smile, and that can make all the difference in job interviews and in meeting new people and finding other avenues, in your social and work life.
It's very important that, people are able to recognize what flaws are there because, for me, not everybody has a Greek Adonis body. Not everybody. No.
No, you're
but,
blessed.
You got, Doc, you're very observant. It's like, I appreciate that about you, But, it's like you do crunches, you do one, you gotta keep going, and I'm talking Captain Crunch, but
of course. Spoonful a day.
That's it, and and that keeps the dentist,
yes.
like happy.
Yes.
Hey, come on back in. My brother, I remember had, and I don't want to stay on teeth. We'll get off that pretty. But my brother used to have like this grill that, man, it was a comedy dream. I would make fun of him like crazy. I was like, oh, what is it, jack-o'-lantern? What is it, Halloween? I was that kid. I was the. Let me tell you, if the bullying movement was back then, I would have been beat up. I would have been beat up a lot. I was actually. She was tough. She was tough. I didn't make fun of her anymore. But, my wife, she's really been blessed. Like she can, like her teeth are always like, they never smell bad or they never look bad. And, it's like, man, she's got something going. Me, I got to be in every 3 months, I'm like, what is it? Like, I thought it was 6 months. Yeah, for them, not for you. Like I don't know what it is, but I got like these pockets, and they just ruin everything for me. But so enough of that. We have a special guest that we want to go ahead and introduce, and this special guest actually introduced me to the doc, which is kind of a special thing here. And she goes by Katina. Okay, I know she has a last name, but we didn't get to that. Huran Campbell San Juana de Perez de Torres the third, I think is Chafin. That's it. Yeah, she has a lot of names. So, Katina, welcome, and here, well, come on. This is a little slow. Get them going. Can we get more crowd for her, please, and a little louder, Katina, how are you? And happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Must be nice to be 26 again.
Yes, great. Feels great.
Now, happy birthday. Are you doing anything special?
Right now, I don't know.
No. Now, Katina, if you follow her on social media, she will let you know exactly where she's going and how much fun she's having at Disneyland.
And what time.
And what time. Yeah, exactly right. And she's like, I was looking at, you just got back from where? Disney World?
Disney, yes.
Yeah, that was kind of, cool. I was like, man, it looks like fun. Wish I could be there, And
that's what I thought too.
Thank you to you for allowing me to go.
That's awesome. That's great. And how long were you there?
We went for 4 days.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. And so, wow, Doc, that's pretty cool.
I know. Meanwhile, I was answering phones, checking people out, making appointments.
Someone's got to pick up the shift around here.
Someone's got.
Thanks a lot, Katina. We appreciate that. Are you almost back?
Enjoy that mouse ride.
That's right. I was. It's funny you talk about Disney and Mickey Mouse. We were just talking about this with my family the other day. I remember I went to L.A. and I was doing the Laugh Factory. And I was very excited. I got to do Sunset Station, all this stuff. Sunset Station, Sunset Strip. And I was working the Laugh Factory, and then I was doing some other stuff. up there. They were having the Oscars, and it was right in front of Kimmel's. It was a few years back, and they had the characters from like Disney and Iron Man and all the Disney character Marvel. And I saw Mickey Mouse, and I'm a big Mickey fan. And I was like, hey, Mickey, you mind if I get a picture? Well, Deeps, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that Mickey had an accent, and I thought that was kind of crazy. I was like, all right, cool, all right. But to me, tips is if you want to leave a tip, you leave a tip, That's the way I saw it, So I'm here taking a picture of Mickey, and I'm walking away, and I have my phone. I'm walking away, and he's like, and I go, oh, I don't have no money on me. What's the tip? Well, I mean, it blew my mind, first of all, that Mickey had an accent. And he's speaking Spanish to me. And I'm like, what? I'm like, wow, okay. And then sure enough, I wind up, I'll be back. Let me go get tip. I never saw him again. But,
that was the Disney sanction.
No, I don't think that, I don't think that one was from Disney World. No. I think that one was from Disney Folsom Prison. I don't know what that one from, but that one there was kind of like a touchy Mickey. He was like
Mickey straight out of Compton.
Mickey straight. Doc could be performing this week at Yuck Yucks at 8 and 10. So make sure you get there early. Tip your wait staff, all right? Now let me ask you, Doc. I mean, you kind of fell into this, or the comedy game just fell onto you. Did you like comedy beforehand?
I've always been a comedy fan.
Who's your favorite comedian besides
Rodriguez?
That's right.
Let's see. I mean, Cleto ranks number one for sure. Straight behind you, number two would be Ron White.
Ron White, nice. Yes, Ron. Tater salad. I got a chance to meet Ron at the comedy club, River Center Comedy Club, back in the day, and he is something else. We just had his son-in-law, Alex Ramundo, and he was performing. Yeah, and they both have the Uno.
Yeah, tequila.
Tequila. Yeah. Uno, was it Uno tequila? No, one. Number one tequila. Number one tequila. And they're both going on tour and performing. I think he's married to his daughter.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. And then Ron, I just heard him the other day. I listened to Rogan on his podcast, and he was on there, and he kind of gave comedy a little work on the tequila and touring with that and making some mad money off that.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried that tequila. It's pretty strong.
And expensive.
And expensive. Yeah, he ain't lying. It was like, what was it? $50? No, it was more than that.
It was more than that.
Yeah, because he had, it was very unique. And everyone's coming out with a tequila now. I saw LeBron James had a tequila.
Really?
Yeah, something King or something like that. I don't know.
King tequila.
King Patron. I don't know. If you had a tequila, what would it be called, Doc?
Tipsy Tooth Tequila.
Tipsy Tooth Tequila. Folks, that's going to be in the works here. We're going to be getting that manufactured pretty soon here. And look at Katina. I'm taking 4 days off after that tequila. So, I think, man, I don't think I'd like to make a tequila. I think I'd like to make food.
Food?
Yeah, I think I would make like fried chicken and just name it like something and just have like a home style kind of, restaurant. Like, remember Paula Dean's? You remember Paula Dean had her restaurant? Oh, man. I had her restaurant when it was open in Atlanta. And let me tell you, that food was like a buffet style. And it was like $20, I think. You can have whatever you want. Oh, I think I had about $10 worth of peach cobbler. Oh, and I had like about another $10 worth of acid reflux. Mm-hmm. Oh, I had fried chicken. I had greens. I had, you name it, biscuits, cornbread, grits. And I had she's
Did they have
pork
the candied
chops.
Bacon?
Yes.
So
Doc, stop. You know what? Now I'm going to have to get a cigarette. And but no, seriously. No. Now, Ron White, that's interesting. Wow. Anybody else? How about you, Katina?
I don't know. I like Carrot Top. He's funny.
Carrot Top. Mm-hmm. All right, Doc. How about you? Anybody else? No, I think. Look, I think Carrot Top's funny. I'm just not a prop comic guy. Like, I am a stand-up true stand up. But I like his he's funny. Yeah. He's entertaining. He's very
I do like Jeff Dunham because he's got the
Jeff Dunham. You know what?
I enjoy him. Jeff
Dunham. I was there. We were working together at the Dallas Improv, Addison Improv, and he goes, man, I don't know about. I want to break out this puppet, but it was the Ahmed, yeah, Ahmed. He goes, I don't know if I should bring it, because it was like right after 9/11. It was like he had been working on it, and then 9/11 happened, and it was like a little bit after, and he was like, I don't know how they're going to take it. And I go, bro, I mean, I don't know either. I didn't even know what to tell him. I was like, go try it out, don't try it. And he's like, I don't know. What do you think? And I go, he goes, all right, I'll just throw it out there real quick, see what they say. He killed. He kept. He goes, yeah, it's a keeper. I'm putting him right here. I ain't putting him in the box. He's gonna be right there. And I was like, and then of course he blew up. After that he just took off. But he had it, of course, with the guy with the old man. What's his name? Walter. Yeah. So he had the little puppets again. Prop comics. But I did the K-Love cruise a while back. Mm-hmm. And we were getting ready to go eat, but we had to go eat as a group. And we couldn't eat because the guys that do all the guitar acts, were tuning up their mics and, tuning up their guitars. And I was like, we're hungry. Like, we called them novelty acts. We're like, hey, Knobs, you want to go ahead and, why don't you write some real stand-ups? We can go eat, And then one of my friends is strumming a guitar. He goes, hey, you hear that sound? You know what that is? Poverty, because they don't have gigs. And that's true, because those novelty, they're booked. They're like booked solid. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, here, do that one. Where's that at? Boy, is this producer here? You're awakening a little.
We need Eli over here.
Yeah, no, really. My son is just constantly on that.
His son, he's like, yeah, this is this, and he already memorized everything.
I apologize for no one not hearing my wife because she has no microphone. But we were just talking about having our son Eli on here, and he knows how to hit the cues. He's on it. He's on the cues. But yeah, really, Katina, what made you how'd you get the gig here? As Dr. Bishop laughs.
We actually worked together about 10 years ago at Methodist Healthcare Ministries. And that's when we met each other. And from there, I actually took off and worked at another office. But we found each other again. And it's been great.
And she's never leaving.
How long we've known each other, Katina? Because I've known you from
time.
What's her name's dentistry over there.
Yes, it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. See, and I didn't even know that you were gone until I got over here, and then I was like, because every time you call or someone called me from there, I was like, it was your voice, or hey, you coming in? It's already past 3 months, whatever.
Yeah.
You're smelling funky. Come on, But it was just one of those. I didn't know until I saw that you were over here.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, what happened? And then I didn't even get into that, but of course, this seems to be working out really smooth. You and the doc, and then I have history, so that makes a lot of sense.
yes, it does.
How's she, Doc?
She's fantastic.
She's fantastic. Yeah, I have to agree.
We wouldn't trade her.
I have to agree. That's right. We, and not only that, but then he became really big with the CNC. For those of you that know, CNC is Cleto and Carlitos. We had this when I was employed at News 4 and Fox 29. We had this. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's going to keep getting better and better. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. That's what we call timing in the business. And we had. We did a little man on the street piece, but the fun, I almost think, I would think started after we ended the live shot. And once we got in the car, it was just like, I looked forward to that. I missed that. That's the one part I missed. I was in Lowe's yesterday, and this guy goes, hey, where's the compound for the drywall? And he goes, yeah, it's going to be aisle 17. Thanks a lot. I'm walking away. He goes, yeah, I miss you in the morning. I go, yeah, me too. I was like, yeah, me too. But it's like, what are you going to do, Doc? You gotta start a podcast and make it happen. It's like right now, I feel like coming to America. Right now, I'm washing lettuce, but soon I'll be on fries. And that's when the real big bucks start coming in. We're going to look back at this and say, hey, remember when I was in that little lobby area with the podcast?
With the wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Man, I think it's almost lunchtime, I see. So, Doc, I was asking, Katina was kind of running down the gauntlet of questions of what would I be able to answer for the doc. And I said, well, which, by the way, I had the chance and opportunity to meet your husband. He was a really nice guy. I like him. What's his name?
His name is Mark.
Mark. And what does he do?
He is an intelligence officer in the Air Force.
Intelligence officer. That's what I'm talking about. She could have just said officer, but she said intelligence officer.
Makes it a point to tell people that.
I love it. Yeah. It's funny how wives make it a point to say stuff. Boy.
We're here for you.
You know what? How long have you guys been married?
We have been married 22 years. 22
years. Wow. Yeah, we're 21. Yeah. I was telling a friend of ours last night, I said, it's when you're together that long, it's like, is it still true love or is it just tolerance? Is it true love or is it just tolerance? Now,
It's true love that makes you tolerate it.
That's good, Doc. Wow. And
deep.
You know what? Oh, no, not that one. Nothing like crickets. So, yeah. We take live audience members if you want to go ahead and it's like Oprah in here. So just come on in and sit down and enjoy. You don't have to peep with the glass. You got one here. Can you speak up, please? You want to come on in? You can come on in. You want something to say? You have something to say? You want to go ahead and jump in? Oh,
she's just eavesdropping.
It's wisdom, isn't it? Yeah. Let me tell you.
I'm single and she's been married for X amount of years.
You're single? Look at my face. I'm telling you right now. Are you dating anybody?
Run.
Don't run. Run. Okay, you can.
Hey,
Carlos. Carlos. Hey, Carlos. So, if you're going to start a podcast, folks, and this is your first one, there's no other place you'd rather be than Ingram Hills Dental.
Right.
Let me just say that right now. You have a good crew here.
Thank you.
I had someone clean my teeth, and remember Katina asked her? Well, there she is over there. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I should probably have her on here, too, because I was like, I go, hey, you're not going through a divorce, are you? You remember that? I go, you're not going through a divorce.
She's early on in marriage. She shouldn't be going through a divorce.
Remember I asked you.
They're still in love.
Yeah, remember I asked you if you were going through a divorce.
Oh, if I was getting divorced?
No, if you were going through a divorce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I asked her that because I last when I cleaned my teeth, we're going through divorce, and
Not here.
first of all, she was. I came in for a teeth cleaning and I got a root canal. I was like, all she said was, how's your day? I go, well, that's my anniversary. So I am trying to get all dolled done. That's great. I just signed my divorce papers today. And then just went to drilling. I'm here for a cleaning. I was like, yeah, that wasn't here.
No,
Trust me.
No, that was not here.
And then what's her name?
Gracie.
Gracie just said, no, I'm not going to divorce. Now shut your pie hole. Let me get to work. I'm like, okay. Sorry, thanks. Have some cake. But no, you do have a good crew here. There's really, when I first walked in with the camera and everybody's like, you could tell who had warrants. But they were looking at me like I was art. Mm-hmm. What are you doing with that? And there was one you could tell was wanted in 50 states. I don't know. Sarah's still working here? No, I don't even know her name.
No, she works for the city.
She works for the city. Boy, I tell you, Doc, I'm gonna have to get Doc on stage. You know what? I'm gonna have to get her on stage. We're gonna have an open mic, Doc. Seriously, I think you would do great. Is Mark funny?
Yes.
Does he think you're funny?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Are you the funny one in the group?
Yes.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it nice to be like that one? That was from my producer wife / wife,
Yes.
forensic file lover. By the chance, I gotta say that out loud. No, no, she's swell. So Doc, getting back to your business, how long you been here in this location?
This location has been here for almost 40 years.
Oh,
I
wow.
have had the privilege of owning it for the last 8 years.
8 years. Okay. What was it before?
I'm sorry?
What was it before? Dentistry?
It was a dental office.
Okay.
And, Dr. Sam Alfano started it well over 40 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
This location has been here. He actually started up the road probably, 48 years ago now. And then it went to another dentist, and they both retired, and now I'm here and living the dental life.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
And, dentistry has come a long way from the Waltons days. It's like they were the little black bag and I like how the audience is like next door and they can hear it. Like it's just banging on the wall. That was good. That was good. That was a good one. So, for all the single ladies, should come in. So, we've come a long way. But I don't know how they did a lot of the stuff that you guys do now. Like, I'm over here asking Grace, can you do it the old way because I don't like the sound of the electronic thing in my ear. Like, I bring a headset just so I have to hear it, and then she's like, and then you don't even hear it here. Like, you got state-of-the-art equipment. No, just like us, And
Yes.
So I think that's pretty cool.
Dentistry has come a long way. There's been so many innovations, just even within the last 2 decades that I've been practicing.
Wow.
Lots of things got bad raps back in the 70s, root canals, rightfully so.
Well, the 70s, they were just
got bad
inhaling
raps.
the gas for no reason.
Well, they kind of needed to, but here we are, and just like we're carrying around phones that are the size of small little wallets, as opposed to the big satellite phones we all carried back in the 80s.
Back in the day.
Dentistry's come, the same length. And
Are you an 80s gal or a 70s gal?
I'm an 80s gal.
Yeah, I'm an 80s gal. I'm an 80s guy, too. How about you, Katina?
80s.
80s, yeah. I was thinking of, doing thinking of doing an 80s dance party.
She's all, yeah.
Single lady said yes.
Single ladies, all the single ladies. It's like, wow, it's like the spirit just keeps on speaking to us. It's like coming out of nowhere, huh? But now, what do you like to do, for hobbies and stuff, Doc? What's your... Well, you take them down there, get shots lined up? Is that...
Oh, there's a variety of things. We have my husband and I have a 13-year-old daughter, and she keeps
cool.
us super busy between ballet and school. And she's actually doing one of her last performances for ballet this weekend,
nice.
and so we're excited, but also a little sad to see her come off the stage for the last time. But in between running her around with all those things, I used to do team and training. I do the running half marathons. I only did one and done.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
But
I did a mini one.
Yeah, mini one.
That wasn't even a marathon. It was a triathlon. Mini triathlon.
Well, but that's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
It is. It was a lot. I even put in my comedy special because it was too funny. I will never do that again.
Yeah, they're tough for sure. But otherwise, I like to do a lot of volunteering. I'm part of the San Antonio Livestock and Rodeo. I volunteer on their wine committee.
Hey, little communion. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Yes, that's fun. Yeah,
You need to get on that.
I can hook you up.
Cowboys and wine. How about that?
Yes, and then my daughter and I do some volunteer work with the National Charity League out in the Leon Springs, Bernie area.
Okay, nice.
Kind of all around.
So, and we just had a daughter graduate from high school.
Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of exciting.
Did the rain hold out to Rodriguez?
It did. I was like, right when it ended and we picked her up, we were heading home, And we weren't planning on, we knew we weren't going to have time to go eat anywhere, and it was already going to be 10 o'clock. And so we had ordered Little Caesars and just picked up all these pizzas and had everybody go to our house. And so we're out by Floresville. So the school's here and in our house. So it's like you hit our house first and then you go into town. So everyone stopped by the house, ate, and then it started raining big time. So everyone just said, well, might as well just chill out here for a little bit. So we had some pizza and just reminisced over, her growing up and everything like that. And, we were proud. And then we're getting ready for our graduation party, and all we see is rain, rain, rain. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, so we're going to have everybody in our living room, and all 100 of them. And that's just family, It's like, and there was a lot of people we could not invite, It's just sad because we're like, wow. And I asked my daughter, and she changed her mind so many times, like daughters do that. Like,
Yes.
Do you have any daughters, Katina?
I have one.
One. So you know what I mean. And it's like they just, I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, how about a restaurant? Or how about a party? Or whatever it is. And I want to swim and, pick flowers. And so, you just got to do what you got to do. How many kids do you have, Katina?
I have 3, and then I have a stepson as well.
Nice. Yep, I got blessed with 2 stepsons. I love them now. And thank you very much, everybody. It's like, no. They're like, can I? My wife's pretty funny. I don't know if y'all were at my birthday show, but you were there.
Hilarious.
I couldn't make it that one.
You didn't make it to my birthday show? You made it.
I made it to the sold out one.
Oh, yeah, the sold out one. There you
Stand
go.
go.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. My back still hurts from that one. I didn't know I was going to move so many tables and chairs. I'm like, I don't think George Lopez is doing this for his show. I don't think Ron White's doing this. They're probably having a cigar, just chilling, waiting to go on. And I was over there like, yeah, hold on, it's coming. That's right. Yeah, I thought you did make the birthday show for some reason. Who is it that made the birthday show?
Well, it was me and my husband, and
There was nobody? I thought.
no.
No, okay.
No,
So
it was just us.
she came up and did a little bit. My wife, she goes, I knew I had a. What is that? Due to the technical difficulties in the background, we're hearing a little bit of a Sega game going off. Speaking of 80s. So my wife got up there and she was a special. They decided to roast me. So
Sorry I missed that one.
Yeah, he missed a good one. I was like, oh yes.
good.
So now I thought it was gonna be Carlitos as my special roaster, but no, it was my wife. So and I didn't know what she was gonna say because she's an introvert, so she was not really, that's not her thing. So she
Didn't
goes
show that night.
yeah, trust me. Yeah, there was a whole, and
She had a long list too.
She goes up there, Doc, and she says, yeah, they asked me to go ahead and, roast my husband. And I thought about it and I was like, that's not really me. It's not very honoring. It's not very, I'll leave that to the other comedians. And then she whips out this list. But since I'm here, she rips out this scroll. I mean, this goes down.
Like a roll of toilet paper.
I was just kept going. And I'm like, wow. And I was like, that's timing. I had to applaud her. I was like, that's my girl. That's my lady right there. And then after that, and it was funny because the funny part for me was that. And then she says, out of nowhere, now we all know Cleto's diabetic, right? And nobody says anything. I'm like, well, they do now. And she goes, well, one time I told him, hey, don't forget to take your medicine. You know what I got back? What am I, 7? I'm not 7. I don't need a reminder. I'm not 7. That was it. No punchline. I said, there's no punchline. You just said that yeah, he's a jerk. You know what I mean? I said, wow, really smooth on that one. So, but she did a great job. I was really proud of her. And so now she's telling everybody in my family, I'll send you the clip. I got it.
She said she was going to send me one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're telling me, babe, the next time I'm going to go ahead and switch up. The next time, I'm like, how many gigs you got now? She's over there booking herself. She'll be at Yuck Yucks this Saturday. Make sure you go ahead and check out the website. And 8 and 10 opening for Doc. Doc Bishop. Awesome. Well, I had another question that I wanted to ask. How were you guys, how did y'all deal with the pandemic? I mean, how did y'all get through that? That was, for a lot of places were closed. How did y'all get under the radar on that one?
Well, we didn't get under the radar. We were shut down just like everybody else.
Oh, I thought y'all were open.
Well, we were shut down to everything except true emergencies. And they define true emergencies by uncontrolled bleeding, trauma, and uncontrolled pain. And so, really, in the course of those 6 weeks, I think we saw 5 or 6 people. And people didn't want to come in. They were putting stuff off anyway because everyone was in a state of panic and fear. And so once we reopened in May of last year, things slowly came back, and there was certainly some pent up demand. People realized over those 6 weeks, the thing I've been putting off on my for my tooth blew up, and I couldn't get in, and now I realize how important it is to get in. But we've been very fortunate that things have come back, and people realize the role of their oral health and their overall health. And studies have actually even come out and shown that, if you have gum disease going on, that can impact your immune system, which we all know right now is so important with COVID to keep your immune system up. So getting your regular checkups, getting in with your dentist, even more important now than it was before.
Here I thought the whole time you guys were essential, that all the dentistry folks are essential and open. But now that I think about it, I remember we were trying to get, I think it was Eli or Sammy, one of my sons, taken care of, and they, cause their tooth hurt, but it was just happened to be, it was an emergency. So they came in, but they were closed. Mm-hmm. And again, it's like, being there for, just those in need. And for those that are listening, I'm telling you, you got to support Ingram Hills Dental. These guys are amazing. They do some awesome work. Even Grace. She's good peeps. You know what? I'm here for you, Grace. I'm here for you. And but then, it just dawned on me as you were speaking that, you being closed and then still being able to be there for me during that time I can't even thank you enough. That is like super cool. And, again, we're going to try to bring everybody here to Ingram Hills Dental. And what's the address so folks will know? And I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the YouTube as well. So
sure. Ingram Hills Dental, we're located at 4496 Callahan Road here in San Antonio. Our zip is 78228. And we're open early, 7 a.m., so that we can catch you before you go to work. We're open during lunch hour, 12 to 1. So, give us a call, and we can help get, Katina will help get you scheduled for sure.
And that's Katina's gig. Katina, yes. She schedules. And look, let me tell you something, Doc. She is a schedule. She came to my house and said, look, we got to mark down a date. Okay, let's make this happen. All right. I'm like, Katina, it's 10 at night. What do you look? Dr. Bishop don't play. All right. She wants a date. She wants to know what's going on. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I said, all right, here you go. And here's, okay. Yes, that's my wife's set list. Anyway, so, but no, you do a great, fantastic job, Katina. Every time, even she's the middleman, it's like she may as well, be called the middleman. I'm like, hey, ask the doctor, see what's going on. And then, we've done like a couple, was it 2 works Cleto here? We did
2 and 3, the Christmas special.
That's right. Yeah. That's another thing too, guys, is that, you gave also to some of the families there and supplied every one of our guests with toothpaste and toothbrushes. Mm-hmm. And because the cool thing is that you shared that story earlier, with you and the jaw and your smile and so on. That I think people out there can relate to that. And I think that's going to really resonate with a lot of folks out there. And if you know that here you have your dentist that knows exactly how you feel, she's going to go out of her way to make sure that you feel just like her now. Mm-hmm. And she's grinning from ear to ear. And even Katina, it must be payday. But, so, but I want to say thank you, Doc, on behalf of my wife and I and just my family and maybe Eli, I don't know. But thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for, always being there and helping Cleto Rodriguez Comedy get to that next level. I mean, we've been shooting at this thing for 23 years. We took a 9-year hiatus to do television news, and now I'm getting back to following the dream and getting it to the national level. So one day we can look back at this little segment here and say, man, when's he coming back to the lobby?
When's he going to send us some tequila?
That's right. I'm going to call it dos tequilas.
Dos tequilas.
Well, we have the tres leches, so we'll probably think about doing the tres leches cake. I think we're going to call the first tres leches cake Doc Bishop cake. And either that or insulin. And I'm not one of those, We'll keep it going. But seriously, thank you, Doc. We appreciate you taking time out of your day, Katina as well. And you guys, if you need anything from us, let us know. We'll definitely love to come back and do this again. Maybe throw, Gracie and was it
Carmela?
Carmela.
Carmela. And don't forget Ruth.
And Ruth. Where's Ruth on timeout? What's she doing over there?
She's working.
No, she's working. Wow. So what time y'all quit around here?
3.
Oh, sorry, it's coming up. You're almost there, Ruth. Hang in there. Hang in there, Ruth. Carmela, we're going to find somebody for you before we get back. All right, Grace? All right. Well, do y'all have anything you want to promote or anything you want to mention that you got coming up? Any specials, any deals, or, hey, we have cavities coming or anything like that? Oh, Carmela's 34 and looking. She likes long walks on the beach, poetry at Woodlawn Lake. She loves the margaritas at Market Square. Mi tierra. She loves the chorizo flameado. So
She's got a great laugh.
She's got a great laugh. Believe me, she's been laughing in the other room.
And a great smile.
She's been in the restroom this whole time, and she can still hear us. I don't understand how that happened, but she does have a great smile here at Ingram Hills Dental. So, do y'all have anything y'all want to?
I would just mention, one of the biggest things these days, especially with people losing their jobs, is the lack of health insurance.
I'm right here,
and
Doc.
dental
Thanks.
insurance. Yeah. But what I wanted to mention is that what we have done is we have developed a membership program for people.
Oh, good. I need that.
If you don't have dental insurance, when you come in for your exam and your x-rays and your cleaning, all of that can add up. And if we're seeing you twice a year, it comes out to somewhere well over $475. And so what we've done with the membership program is for $299 per adult, you get all your exams, your cleaning, x-rays, that's included in the $299, and then you get 15% off any other services that you need.
Oh,
so
nice.
You're getting your 2 cleanings a year, if that's what's appropriate for you, along with the exams and x-rays that are appropriate. If you have an emergency, we see you, that's included in that membership fee. But then any additional service of filling, having a tooth removed, a crown, a bridge, whatever, is then discounted at 15%. So that's our membership program for people that don't have dental insurance, because people have got to find a way to get their teeth taken care of. And
Doc, right here.
option.
Mad props on that right there. You heard my thing about insulin. Oh my gosh, I am like better off with crystal meth than insulin. I kid you not. Did I say that out loud? Did you not mute me on that one? Way to follow up there, producer. Cleto's just lost all his sponsors because he mentioned crystal meth. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, Dr. Bishop. I appreciate you, Katina. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing here in the community. You guys are outstanding. And folks, make sure to come visit Ingram Hills Dental. They are here for you. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful week. We will see you next episode where my wife slaps me on air. That's right. Enough about date night. All right, guys.